Coming up, we'll see the debut of Carson Wentz in Indy in a battle of playoff teams from a year ago. It's the Seahawks and the Colts, and it's week 1 of the NFL. Next on E! Sports.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Just as we were ready for air, it was the Colts emerging from the locker room to great fanfare here in Indy. They're ready to go as the Colts get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Again, everyone, Brandon Garden, so happy to be with you to kick off this much-anticipated 2021 season. With me in the booth as we begin our 6th season together is, of course, Charles Davis. And, CD, so much to watch for coming up. What are you keeping an eye on?
Well, Brandon, I'm ecstatic to be back with you, of course, and we've got a good one right here out of the gates. I'm interested in seeing some of the changes in 2021. Running backs and wideouts, even linebackers wearing single-digit numbers. But even more than that, I want to see the changes defenses have made because last year we averaged 49.6 points per game. That's the highest ever by 3 full points. Can these...
Still scoreless here in the first, but a third down situation forthcoming. Let's get into the action. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 49 yards. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And you think on 3rd down and just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result.
A pretty big early test for the defense coming up. What can they dial up here to try and thwart this 3rd down situation? From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So for this defense, a tall order ahead trying to defend against Russell Wilson. Charles, your keys for how they might go about keeping him in check?
Well, before we even...
Russell Wilson and company in the red zone as we'll jump in to see what the Seahawks can do here. Penny. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Can we just take that run and turn it into kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
On 2nd and goal. Wilson, and this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case...
So here's the situation upcoming. 2nd quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, Those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be...
Here's Wilson to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and this defense just trying to force the field goal attempt. Wentz going to throw. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. These sacks are starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So here we go, back to the action. Football in the red zone. And a big 3rd down play coming up for this defense. Now Wentz again. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
Before making a move to Seattle, Carlos Dunlap was the Bengals' all-time sack leader. Ended up having 5 with the Seahawks in 8 games in 2020 as well.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Blankenship's kick is good. And that will do it for this. We have a developing situation here. Following the interception, a golden chance for points as the offense is back out there with a 1st and goal to go. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal, trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. Myers' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces... So a big 3rd down coming up here for the defense, trying to preserve a very slim lead in the 3rd quarter. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that will be incomplete. A potential turning point in a one-score game. What can this defense do as they look to hold on to their second-half lead? They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Charles, let's get a look at the draft class for this offense. Remember, no first-round picks this year. They traded it away. How much of a detriment is that?
Well, what they're hoping is the reason they traded away that first-round pick, that player won't be a detriment. He'll be an improvement for their team. And now as you get into the later rounds, in the middle rounds of this draft, that's when your scouting comes to the front. You have to hit on those selections.
106 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A field goal would get him the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. Touchdown, Colts! T.Y. Hilton. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts are going to jump back in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. They go play action with Wilson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. This offense has marched the ball down the field nicely. In good position, can they finish the drive off? 1st and 10 in the red zone. Now Wilson on 1st down. This is caught. And he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to sack. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Rashad Penny. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense.
This defense in need of a big stop in a tight game in the 4th quarter. Let's see if they can get that stop they need. And that will be incomplete. This defense holding on to a slim 3-point lead here in the 4th. They need to hold on and hopefully yield no more than a field goal. Into the red zone. Wentz. Being chased out left. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On the give, this is Mack. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points.
Well, this one's getting good now. 4th quarter, tie game. This defense looking for a huge 3rd down stop. Here's Wilson. That's taken in by Eskridge, complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Wilson. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are going to take the lead.
So still time remaining here in this fourth quarter, but the touchdown there puts them back out in front.
And you and I both know that their defense will not very subtly remind everyone that they started all of this because they held firm on
the Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Wentz now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens.
Wentz to throw. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. And they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wentz. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They chopped that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
That's a great job of working the sideline right there. I love how he tracked the football the whole way. Just reached up and pulled it in. Had excellent field presence to understand where he was in order to make that play happen.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw, Wentz. He's got it to Hilton. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. To throw is Wentz. An excellent, and he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. So we drop you into this situation. The game is tied. Late 4th quarter. This offense starting with the ball on their own side of the field. And they do have all 3 timeouts looking to get into field goal range. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. They'll get 34 yards there.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And his kick here is good. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. So the victory here for Seattle. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will head home next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.